Holy crap, am I live? I am live. Hello, YouTube family. I am trying to go live on TikTok and here at the same time, so please bear with me. Let me see if I can find the best setup here. This is not the cutest. Maybe this is better. It is better, but how am I going to get you to stay? Maybe here. Let's see. This is my first time going live on YouTube, by the way. So, oh, you kind of work here. Yay! Oh, yay! Okay. Maybe I should. Okay. Now let me set up TikTok now. I realize this is still not the cutest, and I'm gonna figure it out. Don't feel like an oppressor. Oh. There are so many videos that are so funny. Okay. Let's see. I'm calling this on TikTok Aligned Energy Talk. Isn't that cute? And if you follow me on Instagram, you already understand why. Um, Aligned Energy Chat is my live series on Instagram. So Aligned Energy Talk is going to be my live series on TikTok. Creative, I know. I hope you guys can hear me talk. Let's do a live goal. Why not? Let's give me some swans. Yeah. I love the swan. I think she's so pretty. And I think I want 10. Thank you. So I have here and I have here. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. And then I have this. And then, wow, YouTube, you have like a way better view of what's going on here than TikTok does. And I don't know how I feel about that. I'm definitely going to need to move this back so I can swerve back and forth. And yeah, I really hope. Can you hear me? Oh, I can check on my other device. I can check. Okay. Let's see. You gotta love having like 3 different devices. Spirit has really blessed me. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, let's see. So actually, I'm just gonna browse and see what Priestess Potions is up to from another account. See how I show up. Hey, it doesn't say I'm live. The hell? So am I live? Click my face. Oh, I am live. Click my face. Oh, the sound is on. I am live. Click my face. Oh, the sound is on. I am live. Click my face. Oh, the sound is on. I can't with myself. Okay, anyways, I am live on YouTube and gonna be live on TikTok in just a moment, but I want to pull up some information about the Pisces New Moon. I'm a little peckish. It's early, but I think I'm gonna have dinner soon. There's one website, by the way, I absolutely love because there we go. The information is always like on point. Let me just skim that. Oh my God. So it feels like YouTube is getting more of a behind the scenes of the live versus the actual live. You're going to get both. So, anyways. No. It's not going to let me read it. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's all good. I'm nervous, guys. YouTube. Woo. I'm not nervous. I'm excited. All right. Hello, TikTok family. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome to my Priestess Portal to Aligned Energy Talk. That's what I'm calling this. And I'm currently simultaneously live on both TikTok and YouTube right this second. So if you're not following Priestess Potions already on YouTube, you really should, because you get more of a behind the scenes look on what it looks like to put all of this on. But anyways, I'm so happy to be here. I feel so grateful to be here with all of you on TikTok and on YouTube at the same damn time, because there are so many things I want to discuss, and there are so many things I've been feeling. But before we do, I want to kind of just take a pause, take a breath, and get into alignment together. And so, what that looks like right now is taking a moment to breathe. So, I would love to invite you to take a quick intentional moment to breathe with me. First, we're going to put one hand over our heart and one hand over our bellies. A lot of people should do left hand over the heart, right hand over the belly. And let's take one deep breath together. Into the belly, out through the mouth. Another deep breath in our nose. Into the belly, out through the mouth. Another deep breath in through the nose, into the belly. Hold. Release out through the mouth. All right, I'm feeling much more calm already, and I'm so grateful. We are currently swimming in Piscean New Moon frequencies. And to be quite honest, this is my favorite, absolute favorite energy to be bathed in because, hello, I'm a Pisces, right? Like, I'm a Pisces, and this is kind of like my natural state, to be honest. I love the dreamy, flowy fluidness of Piscean energy. I love to be in my imagination. I love to be in the play energy. And that's sort of the vibes I'm getting from the Pisces new moon energy. I've seen some creators that I didn't really watch fully because I didn't want to be influenced by their message. But I saw like an intro and someone was like, this is an emotional moon. And I'm like, that's a reflection of you, respectfully. Respectfully. New moon energy feels different from full moon energy. I always feel like full moon energy tends to be a little bit heavier, tends to pack a bigger punch, boom, boom. But new moons don't give that for me, usually. New moons feel new. They feel light. They feel like baby's breath. They feel like a nest. It feels new. It feels light to me. The energy usually feels light. And that's how I'm feeling right now with the Piscean energy. Hello to TikTok and hello to YouTube. I'm wanting to engage both right now, to keep both audiences happy as best I can. So I'm going to be looking here at TikTok and looking there at times at YouTube. So please forgive me. I promise I'm not neglecting anyone. I'm trying to keep everyone included here. But please let me know how you are intuiting the energy of now. And by the way, you can typically feel the energies of the moon like 3 days before they happen and 3 days after. And I'm curious about what it's been like for you. There was a period when I was feeling emotional, I'm not going to lie, really heavy. But today I'm feeling the opposite. I'm feeling up, I'm feeling light. And I think a part of that is because of my conversation like last night on Aligned Energy Chats, which is a live series I have on Instagram where I talk to incredible spiritual folk and thought leaders in the spiritual community, especially POC, people of color, and the spiritual community that I think have a unique medicine and have something very specific that they are here to share. And I had, oh, hi everyone for joining. Thank you for joining. Give me some hearts, my friends. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you on both platforms, on all platforms. But anyways, I have my medicinal hot chocolate, and yeah, I had the most incredible live last night with Jonathan. He was amazing. And I've met Jonathan before. And by the way, in the chat, if you guys could just let me know something you're grateful for. I'm grateful for that chat I had last night for Aligned Energy Chats. And I've met Jonathan before. He's a spiritual man, he's a tarot reader. He's something called a deaf doula. And if you are curious about what that's about, please watch the live from last night's talk. And he just does so many things, shamanic practices, so many things. And I'm familiar with Jonathan because of my interactions with him at a new age shop here in New York City that's pretty damn famous. It's called Om Shanti. So if you're from the New York, New Jersey area and you're part of the spiritual community, you've probably heard of his place or been there before. I like practically lived there for like years now. And he was a reader at Om Shanti, and he just had the most amazing energy, very supportive, very kind, very open, right? He's a Pisces, by the way. So I feel like all of our Pisces energy is like enhanced. So is his partner, Shanice. We're all Pisces. And Jen, Shanice's friend Jen, my new friend Jen, she's a Pisces too. So, anyways, Pisces unite. But I met Jonathan and I felt like I knew a little bit about him, just a little bit. But last night I learned a lot. He's a deeply spiritual person, a deeply spiritual man, very much so connected to his spiritual practices in a really grounded, tangible way. And I just appreciate connecting with folks whose spiritual practices feel really practical and lived in. That's how I was describing it last night. Sometimes when I meet some people, maybe when you go to like a retreat or something, right? And I love retreats, by the way, not poo-pooing on them at all. But sometimes the spiritual experiences you have at retreats are amazing, but they feel really removed from your practical everyday life. And I felt like when I was speaking to Jonathan, I was speaking to someone whose spirituality felt very lived in, like a house with character, with the house has like mugs with chips in it because it's been used so many times, and the rug that's like 200 years old that grandma passed down to them. Like, their spirituality feels rooted and deep and beautiful. And I loved it. I loved connecting with Jonathan in that way. Give me some hearts, friends. Thank you so much for being here. Same to you guys on YouTube. Give me some hearts now. Give me some comments. Uh, but yeah, I just loved connecting with him, and I'm grateful for the conversation. I'm grateful for the portal I created on Instagram that is Aligned Energy Chats, and I'm grateful for the portal I'm creating and the space I'm creating here on TikTok for you guys and for myself. Hello, which will be Aligned Energy Talks. I don't know, right? Creative, very, very creative, but I like it. So, anyways. Mm. I am inviting all of you beautiful high frequency souls into the room with me. I'm excited to be here and to talk more about Pisces. And let me know once again, how is the Pisces moon treating you? How does it feel to you? What does Pisces moon energy, new moon energy 2025 feel like to you? I'm curious. Same to you, YouTube. Let me know. What does this Pisces moon bring up for you? Mm. And I'm also curious, what is your intention this moon? I know during the full moon, a lot of the times people use it to manifest something big or to release, right? Full moons are also about releasing, but new moons feel like, for me, it's about planting and calling in. So I'm just curious, what does a new moon in Pisces feel like for you? And what's your intention? Is it to release? Is it to call in? Is it to manifest? Same to you, YouTube fam. What is this evoking for you? Are you deepening your connection to creativity, to your flow state? I feel like Pisces are very flowy. I'm very flowy. So whenever there's like a eclipse in Pisces, whenever there's a new moon in Pisces, even a full moon in Pisces, I feel very watery, but in a good way. Well, there's no bad way to feel watery, but I will say I've noticed I feel very introspective, I think, during Scorpio moons, full moons. I feel very emotional during Cancer moons. Okay, people, you Cancers, keep that vibe away. No, I'm kidding. But I tend to feel very emotional during Cancer moons and Pisces. Maybe because this is just who I am. I feel very flowy. I feel very relaxed. I feel very imaginative during this time. What does it feel like for you guys? You too, YouTube. What does it feel like for you? Today, I definitely want to talk a lot about Pisces moon energy, how we can align with it, how we can tap in, just to activate more of our true selves, more of our inner flow, more of our creativity through the magic of this new moon. So let me know. Let's make this interactive. Let me know what you guys think about the new moon energy in Pisces and how the moon energy has been treating you overall. The moon energy has been treating you overall so far this year. Mm. So I know, like I was saying earlier, just in this live, I saw briefly someone's take on the Pisces new moon energy, and she was starting to get into the heaviness of the energy. She was like, "This is an emotional moon, and this is going to be an emotional time," and I just immediately scrolled because that's not my reality. I respect it though, because if you are feeling like there are things that have been left unresolved for you, maybe you're feeling like you should be at a certain place in your life, but you keep banging against your own inner limitations. This can, when you come face to face with that, this might be in a very emotional time for you. This might be in a very emotional moon for you as well. So this moon might be, even though it's a new moon, you set the intention, you set the pace. This might still be a very releasing moon for you, especially when it comes to limiting beliefs, especially if you're feeling emotional. This might be a moon that feels like you want to cry. Some people like to cry during water sign moons. Some people might feel emotionally topsy turvy. It all kind of depends on your own emotions and your own inner waters, right? Pisces energy is all about the water energy, all about the fish. The cool thing about the fish is that the fish is very adept at navigating even the most tumultuous emotional waters. So just know that no matter what you're experiencing right now, if it's not as nice, if it's kind of emotional for you, just know that you have what it takes to navigate these treacherous waters, these emotional waters inside of you. You always have what it takes to do that. For me, I've been moving through a lot of emotional stuff lately and my own inner limiting beliefs, which was causing choppy waters for me, emotional waters. But today, the actual day of the new moon, I'm feeling the opposite. I feel like because I've been doing the work as best possibly can, as best I can. Thank you so much for the hearts. Yay. I appreciate that. I've been doing the work as best I can. I've been showing up for myself as best I can. I've been allowing myself to feel my emotions. Like many of you know, before the new moon or full moon, you can usually tap into that moon energy like 3 days before and 3 days after. Thank you. This is half a heart. Hold on, let me put this down. Appreciate it. Thank you. Um, I appreciate that so much. Yeah, I was tapping into this moon energy and it was making me feel anxious, emotional. And it's not that the moon is making me feel anxious, the anxiety was inside of me. But the moon, the new moon energy, the Pisces energy, that emotional energy is bringing that emotional gunk to the forefront. It feels like, especially when I'm in a Cancer moon period, sometimes it feels like someone threw a really big rock in a lake at the bottom of the lake, and then all of this gunk suddenly comes up. The brown dirt and whatever is at the bottom of the lake comes up, and it makes the lake look more murky. Sometimes it feels like that, like someone's poking my sensitive sides. But I've been doing the work as best I can, allowing myself to be emotional, taking my time. Yesterday, I took like 2 or 3 naps in the middle of the day, and that's actually not like me. And it was simply because the emotions I was moving through felt so um extreme is not the word, but it just felt really intense at times. And I have the pleasure and privilege, since I work with myself and make my own schedule, of being able to take my time and really slow down and nurture myself the way I need to. And that's one of the ways I did that. I also relied heavily on my potions, of course. Right now, It's all about chill out potion for me, and this is what chill out look. Guys, I made you guys like a cute little platter of potion. I think this is such a cute idea. So usually I keep my potions like right by my side, so that way if I'm talking about one, I can easily pull it up and like reference it. And I have a couple here, like that was Bountiful Breast Oil and Cozy Cashmere. But I also decided why not show them the potions, but like on a platter. Yay! So these are the three potions that we're going to be discussing tonight, plus my cute little Cowboy Carter hat. I love Beyonce. You guys gotta, if you're not a Beyonce stan, I understand it's all good, but just know your girl is. So I have my cute little Cowboy Carter hat on my little platter, and I have three different potions that I wanted to discuss tonight in relation to the Piscean moon energy. So again, just let me know, give me some hearts as you come in. Share this with a friend who you think would be interested. And please go ahead and give me some hearts and let me know how the Pisces energy has been treating you. And you too, in YouTube. I have TikTok here and I have YouTube here. And I'm on two different devices and talking to two different audiences, but it's all good. For me, since I moved through some of that heaviness yesterday, I really took my time and did that. The Pisces moon energy on the day of the Pisces new moon feels a little bit different for me. Um, if you are experiencing any of the heaviness of the Pisces moon energy, I want to let you know that you're probably not alone at all. If you notice people are a little bit more reactive than they usually are and have been for the last few days, it could be this new moon energy, the Pisces energy. But just know it's just something that's passing. Oh, yay! Thank you for the hearts. When the child is T, but the finna is gag, sis. I'm dead as a child. Oh, I don't understand, my girl. Thank you though. I appreciate it. Um, Thank you so much. But if you are at work right now and you're feeling emotional, just take your time. You don't have to be like me and be falling asleep every 5 minutes. If you have a car and you can take like 15 or 20 minutes away from the office, maybe take a nap in your car. I'm telling you, like move slow. This is not going to be like a forever thing. It's just about moving past the emotions that are coming up. And I personally think that this Pisces new moon energy, because it's about newness and it's about I think what you're really about, what you're calling in and wanting to manifest over the course of the new moon cycle, um, and for the new year. I think that this is about, if you're releasing, right, and you're emotional, so you're in a state of releasing, this is about pushing past those internal beliefs that are holding you back from the person you really know yourself to be. So, and that's emotional, right? When you really look at it and you can see how you've been holding yourself back from all that you really are, that's that's a lot. Because it's not about other people holding you back. It's not about the man taking your power. It's about all the little ways you might be holding yourself back and taking your own power away from yourself. So if you're feeling releasing energy, it could be about that. You know yourself. You have an imagination. You know who you are. You know who you have the potential to be. So why aren't you being all of you? You know. So take a look at that today and really consider, like, who were you before you decided, before the world decided who you needed to be. Who were you when you were a little boy or a little girl or whatever, you were a child, and you were just your full self. You didn't even, there was no preconceived anything. There was no attachments to whatever things we use to define our identities today. You just were you. You were probably very spontaneous, playful, energetic. You had lots of vitality as a child. Usually you probably, were very, like, I feel like kids are very, like, to the point about certain things. They don't really, unless they are taught to be. I know for my experience with kids, like, they're just very, like, I like this, I don't like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Maybe they're willing to try, but usually they have hard no's. Like my nephews, like I remember when they were younger, my nephews are 5 and 3. And when they were younger, they're very clear about like what they will tolerate in this moment and what they won't. So even the people that come into their face and want to hold them, they're like, no, no, no. And that could be a no, I don't want you to hold me ever, or I don't want a hug right now, or I don't want you to hold me right now. And it's very clear and it's direct. Or other times when they're all over you. And it's just like, they're not concerned about, well, we're adults, so we need to be kind and considerate of people's feelings, just as we would like them to be kind and considerate of our feelings, right? YouTube, TikTok. Um, but there's an authenticity to the way that they were being that you were as a child that maybe sometimes gets lost as we become adults, where it's like you take on certain identities, you take on certain behaviors, people pleasing behaviors, so that we can survive, just so that really it's survival stuff, right? Thank you so much for the hearts, my love. How do I say your name? Lurkeo? Am I saying that right? I don't think I am. Hi. Or, oh, sorry. Oh, hey. Is that Asia? Am I saying it right? Let me know. Ah, I did say it right. Yes, Asia. How are you, my love? Happy Thursday. Happy new moon. Uh, Thursday, new moon energy. We're talking about new moons. Um, and I was just saying, if you're feeling emotional or, thank you, Lakeo. How do I pronounce? Am I pronouncing your name correctly, Lakeo? It's the profile with the cat in the. Hi, Akita Wills. How are you? I've been good. I've been trying to find your lives. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I've been going live more on Instagram than I have been here consistently during the day, because I've realized I like going live on TikTok, but more earlier in the day when the energy is still fresh and people are still like, I don't know. I just like the freshness of the energy during the day. Whereas I feel like when I go live at in the night on TikTok, the vibes feel different. It feels like I'm at like in a weird neighborhood and I don't know like all the places to be. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like there's a lot of lives happening at night, lots of interesting conversations about all types of stuff. And I just feel like it's not the vibe yet for me, but I will experiment more with going live later in the evening as time goes on. But I just know during the day, 3 p.m. and earlier feels right. And I'm trying to figure out what time period I can do consistently. And I think I'm going to get better about announcing it day of when I'm going live. So like people, and I notice also after 9 a.m., usually between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. seems to be a nice sweet spot, because after 10, when you start to get closer to 11 and after later, definitely later than 11, people are already at work. They might be tapping into TikTok here and there, but then they're out. Um, Understandably so. So yeah, it is what it is, but I'm going to get better. I'm going to get better, Asia. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for looking out for the lives, my love. Oh. And thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it, for real. Um, but yeah, so if you've done the emotional work though, you might be feeling differently about the new moon frequencies of Pisces. EJ, thank you, my love. Hey, Panda. EJ, how are you? Nice to meet you. Is that is that a Naruto? I almost got kidnapped from walking home from school. Oh my God, are you serious? Asia, I'm so sorry. Did that happen today? Yes, just a minute ago. Oh my G. Oh, okay. Oh my God. I'm so glad you're okay. Oh my God. Yes. I'm so glad you're okay. I don't miss that, being a teen and having like all types of men or, or whoever. Oh, thank you, EJ. Like constantly coming up to you and approaching you. I just don't appreciate that. If you're a grown man, I think you should stick to grown women and leave teenagers alone and respect women. Please respect women. But I think that honestly, yes, I told him I was a kid and he didn't care. Yep. And I was so confused. Yep. So that is something that is really hard for me to wrap my head around sometimes. Like I can wrap my head around it, but I think when it comes to that, it's so important for men to keep other men in check, because my experience, and I understand if people don't all agree with me. Thank you so much, EJ, and thank you, Lakeo, and thank you, Asia, for being here. Um, Men don't respect the opinions of women all the time the way that they respect the opinions of men, is all I'm going to say. So it really is up to other men to help, I don't want to say police, but enforce certain behaviors. Like we do not talk to kids. And teenage girls are a part of that, because Teenagers are so young. They might look adult, but they are still developing. They're still fresh. They're just getting into the world. My God. Like, let them live without your big grown ass. Let me stop, because this is like reminding me of my childhood when I was a teen, and I'm a little triggered. Sorry, especially since I'm starting to get inappropriate. I'm like, big grown ass. Leave them alone. But for real, when I was a teenager, I had a friend. She was my best friend. She was just like 2 years older than me. And she had a curvy body from the time we were kids. Curves, honey, chest, butt, curves. And then there was me. But it's okay. It's okay. Because some men still approach me, which is nuts. Because, I would tell them my age. But she just got, like, now that I think about it, she was being harassed as a teen. For sure. It's interesting to look back from as an adult, as someone who's now the age of some of those men. It's just sometimes when I'm coming home from the gym, if I go to the gym late, I might bump into, like, on my way home around 3 or 2:30, the teens that are getting let out of, I don't know, middle school or high school or whatever, and they have their backpacks, and some of them are wearing uniform, and they're all fresh faced, they're young, they're beautiful, but they're babies. Like, for me, like, they're kids. They look more adult than little kids, but they're kids, actually, for me. So it's just like, now that I'm that age and I look back on when I was a teen, it's like, what were you thinking? Like, not me, them, the adults. So it is what it is. And I really feel strongly men have to keep men in check when it comes to that. For real. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You hear me, YouTube? TikTok? Mm-hmm. So tell your male friends to keep their male friends in check, please. Thank you. Anyways, yeah, Pisces moon energy is kind of the energy. Yeah, weird. It is very, very, very weird. It's not cute, and it should not be, um what's the word? It shouldn't be normalized. Like, I feel like to some extent maybe it was a little normalized when I was younger, but it really shouldn't be. There's no circumstance. I even feel weird a little bit about 18-year-olds and 19-year-olds being with someone that is like well into their like mid to late 30s. I feel like I don't know. And I'm not looking at the teenager weird. And I'm not necessarily looking at the other person weird because they're legal, but like barely. Yeah, is 16 and 19 bad? So that's subjective. I don't think it's terrible. It's a 3-year difference. It's not that bad in my personal opinion. But I definitely feel like if you're a teen, no matter what type of teen, 19, 18, 17, 16, take your time. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody pressure you into anything. Just take your time because you have a whole lot of life to live, honey. A whole lot of life, and so do they. Yeah, I don't think that's bad. I don't think that's not terrible at all because they're still a teen as well. Um, yeah, I don't think that's bad. Now, once you get to the 25, 24, 23, 16, no. No, 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 no. You use for makeup on your daily days. Um, so there's a little bit of a filter here, and I have lighting, so that's making my skin look amazing right now. But I like Fenty. I'm not wearing foundation right now, but the light is like, whoa, it's you don't really see any of my dark marks and or hyperpigmentation like that. But I use Fenty Beauty on a daily. I love Fenty Beauty. And right now it's the winter time, and I found a better shade match in the NARS Radiant Foundation. And I use the foundation Macau in the NARS one right now. I'm not wearing it right this second. And I also love Fenty's, like, um, what do you call that? Concealers, 390. Woo! If I'm not saying nothing, I'm just doing something and gonna make my food. Okay, no problem, my love. You're so cute. No words. Um, and what else? I used to be really big into to eyeshadows before the pandemic, but then during the pandemic, no one was wearing makeup because no one was going anywhere, and I just kind of got out of the habit of doing a full face of makeup every day like I was prior. Ooh, Fenty Fit. Yeah, it is my favorite. And I'm hearing really great things about Danessa Myricks. So I think I might need to try that out too. So there's like a lot of different makeup brands that I've been wanting to use, but I am careful with makeup now. I love makeup. Don't get it twisted. I love makeup. Not against makeup at all. But I don't want to get that like makeup dysmorphia sometimes I get where it's like I'm so used to the way snatched my face looks with makeup that suddenly when I see myself without it, I feel like weird about my face. I'm like, ooh, I look like a pumpkin. It's kind of like a weird dysmorphia thing. So lately for me it's been about concealer, brows, which I didn't even do today, but like jamming these brows up, some mascara, some blush, and then I'll do a lip, like a nice bold lips. And to be quite honest, I've always been like a soft glam girl. Even in college, soft glam. When I was in college, okay, I'm a millennial. Everyone was doing the big graphic cat liner, and I love that look. I didn't have the hands for it though. So my thing was always like a cute petite little whoop here, and it would just give my eyes like a cute like catty look. I loved it. I loved it. And I'll still do that, but that's like as much makeup. Okay, and a blended out eye look, fine. And foundation, okay, and a little contour because you know I'm a millennial, and some highlighter. So, anyways, I used to do a lot when I was in college compared to what I do now, and that's fun and I love it. um, but yeah, I'm just in a new era. I'm 33 years old now officially. In 2025, you're very comfortable. It's interesting to be with you. Oh, yay! Thank you. I'm so glad you're being with me. I appreciate you. Thank you. But now that I'm 33, I feel like I'm starting to appreciate more of my natural face, especially since I've gotten my skin to the point where I don't necessarily need foundation. And that's the best thing. If I have any sort of tip for anyone, it's get your skin if you can. If you have like acne, then that's different. I get it. But if you can get your skin to the point where you don't need foundation, I feel the less foundation, the better for me. Um, it just looks really nice in person, um, in my opinion. And the makeup just everything sits nice on skin. But anyways, that's like that's kind of Piscean energy too, right? For me, makeup even is not about wearing a mask. It's about play. It's about creative energy. It's about who am I going to be today? Like how do I show that on my face? Is it difficult to take care of your hair? Not for me. So I'm African American, Black American woman. So I actually didn't grow up with my hair out like it is now. Like I pretty much wear it now. Because when I was a kid, it was all about perms and protective hairstyles and all of that. So I didn't learn how to do my natural hair, believe it or not, until high school. I started to take my hair out the braids and just wear it out. And it was a trial and error, honey. I had to figure out what like products my hair likes, how often I need to wash it, moisturize it, oil it, all the things. And it was definitely a process, but I'm so glad I've learned to embrace my natural hair the way, pretty much the way it grows out my head. Not really because this is hair gel, right? Oh, and I have some flakes. Oops. This is hair gel, okay? It's a hair gel and oil. So it's not quite the way my hair naturally grows out my head, but it is the way my hair grows out my head, right? Um, and I'm glad that I've learned to embrace this look. So I feel like I can be very very versatile in the way that I show up. And by the way, when I'm looking here, it's because I'm live on YouTube as well. So I'm just like we're trying to remember to engage everyone. But I feel like I love braids and I like my natural hair the most. And I tried wigs like 2 years ago. I'm not good at it because I'm not used to it. And so like I thought a lace front would be perfect for me because I didn't want the leave out, right? Because I wanted a break from my natural hair. Oh, it was the summer, honey, and my head, like the wig kept pulling back, and I have a lot of hair, and I don't know how to cornrow. I know I don't know how to cornrow. Please don't come for me. They look like springs. Yeah, they do. Well, they are very springy. Um, oops, I don't want to knock that over. Girl, it was the summer. My ex partner at the time took me to Florida, and my hair was hanging on, like the wig was hanging on for dear life. It kept sliding in the heat because I kept sweating. It is what it is. It was an experience. It was a time. I love a good wig sometimes, but my favorite hairstyle is my natural hair and or braids, and really, and I like a nice straight hairstyle too. So maybe I'll try that eventually. Who knows? Yeah, like let me know. Lakeo, thank you so much for being here for the questions. I appreciate it. Um, Lakeo, am I saying your name correctly or do you prefer I call you something different? Let me know. Um, yeah. Saying hi to everyone. Hi. But yeah, so just to recap, Piscean energy is beautiful for me because I'm a Pisces. So this might be a time for emotional releasing, right? Especially when it comes to releasing the boundaries, the things that's holding you back from being your full true self. But this might also be a time of expansion and really getting into the flowy, lighter feel of Piscean energy. For right now, I feel like I'm tapping into the childlike energy of Pisces. I feel like I'm very much in this fluid, flowy, beautiful state of being that feels really natural and organic and beautiful for me to be in. So, coming back to my cute little platter of goodies, um, I have different remedies prepared for you guys, depending on where you are on in the Piscean energy board and where you'd like to be. I want to just share that you do not need to have these remedies right there for you to tap into the energies. They will work for you no matter what. Um, so they're useful way beyond the Piscean energy. New moon, excuse me. So the first remedy I want to talk about for YouTube and the TikTok fam is my chill out potion. I just did a video talking about how I used it in my hot chocolate right before this video because I was feeling kind of hyper and anxious and excited really to go live. And that happens sometimes, especially when I'm taking the herbs, because the herbs give you like a beautiful, sustainable, natural energy high that coffee just can't do on its own. I'm just being honest. So I needed to come down. I knew I needed to come down before I showed up here. hmm Mm. So I added chill out potion to my drink, and that is why I'm able to show up and be calm and embodied and relaxed while I show up here on live on TikTok and Instagram. Um, And I would say that what's really important about Chill Out Potion, it's made with lavender as well as a few other herbs, and it's very calming. So if Pisces moon energy is stirring up a lot of emotions for you right now, Chill Out Potion is the remedy you're going to want to reach out for during Pisces moon energy or beyond. If you're experiencing life right now and you're feeling anxious, or if you're feeling anxious or like emotional or anything like that and you need the support, Chill Out Potion is the remedy for you. Trust me. It also has a beautiful aromatherapy aspect to it. It has a strong lavender taste and flavor. So when you add it to your coffee in the morning, it can help balance out some of the caffeine jitteriness you might get. But also, if you're feeling like you're going through a lot, just personally, emotionally, maybe for me, when I worked in corporate, in a more corporate setting, I would get anxious throughout the day because of the meetings. I don't know what it was. Deadlines and meetings would always make me feel like, I, I didn't hate them, but it just made me anxious. So this is the sort of remedy that I would probably work with back then. But for you guys, um, TikTok and YouTube, you would want to work with this now. If you are experiencing Piscean energy and it's bringing up a lot of stuff, right? We talked about the lake and how you throw a rock and then the gunk comes up. If that's what this Piscean moon feels like for you, Chill Out Potion is going to be your friend. It's going to help you relax and calm your body while you go through your emotional stuff and release healthily. The next potion I want to talk about is also the Dreamweaver's tea, which is this beautiful guy right here. I love Dreamweaver's tea. And this was more about connecting with the fluidity and beautiful creative energy connected with Pisces energy. So it's perfect for anyone who wants to lean into the Piscean vibes like I do. I love Piscean vibes. I'm having a good time today. Yesterday wasn't a good time. Yesterday was very much like naps, chill out, doing what I can in between, my naps and my chill out. But today I'm loving it. So I want to tap in more. And so that's where Dreamweaver's tea would come in. Dreamweaver's tea is actually a beautiful vibrational earth remedy that I've created to help the body relax and prepare for restorative sleep. But because of the herbs inside of here, including mugwort, tulsi, have you tried sub-labeled fruits? Oh, what does that mean? I don't know what that means. Sub-labeled fruits. Like, hmm, like for Pisces energy or just in general? I don't know what sub-labeled fruits are. Let me know. Let me know. Um, Yeah, so this is made with mugwort, tulsi, and blue lotus flowers. So it definitely has, the earthiness from the herbs in this, as well as the beautiful, um, flowy creative energies from the blue lotus flower. Blue lotus has been known to help people with lucid dreams, with visions, and it's not meant to make you loopy or whatever. It's just meant to help you get into that more fluid, flowy state of being that Pisces creative states of being that Pisces is known for. And I hope you got to see that on YouTube. Hi, friends. uh, and then the last potion, this is not really a potion, but I like to call all of my remedies potions. But the last remedy I wanted to offer for today is called Holy Smokes. This is my Holy Smokes line. So these are herbs meant to be smoked. And this is our higher self blend, friends, here and here. And this is also about deepening and leaning into that Piscean energy, but getting more into the spiritual aspects of Pisces, right? Pisces is known to be a deep thinker, mystic, reflective, all the things, really. So this is about getting into that, getting into alignment with the spiritual aspects of Pisces, getting into that mood, into that higher self frequency. Um, and you can use it to be more reflective during this time. So each remedy works in its own way. You can get all of them, or you can just get a few, depending on you. Um, and again, they work well way beyond the Piscean energy. It doesn't have to be for this exact moment in time. They're very, very, very helpful beyond this moment in time as well. And it kind of just depends on what you're on, right? Which remedy you would prefer really depends on what you are on. For me, right now, I just took Chill Out Potion, not because I'm anxious, because of I'm emotional, but because I was feeling anxious because of all the caffeine and herbs I was taking. So I needed to relax a little bit. So Chill Out worked for me in that capacity. But then in a bit, I will probably brew a cup of Dreamweaver's tea to stay in this beautiful relaxed flow state, and then I'll probably do something creative. I don't know why, and I don't know if anyone else is feeling this way, but I feel the urge to color. I want to color right now. I want to do something creative. I want to paint. I want to write. I don't know what it is right now, but the Pisces energy is calling for me to be more creative at this time and to align with that frequency. So I'll probably do something really fun and creative. And then I already have some of this already opened in the back. This is non-THC, what do you call that? No, there's no THC in this, or what do you call that? Tobacco. So it's just straight up herbs inside of it, and it's a very like beautiful blend that helps you get really relaxed and really reflective, and it helps you tap in and tune into not only like the flowy, dreamy state of Pisces, right? I feel like that's more this tea. This is more about tapping into the knowledge that's inherent within you, your higher self, getting into their spiritual self, getting into your spiritual side. That's what this is about. So right now, Chill Out Potion is 10% off my website if you use code Pisces, and it will be 10% off between now and next Wednesday. So you take advantage as soon as you possibly can. And then everything else is pretty much full price, but I definitely recommend using all three remedies, if you can, um, at certain points in the day. If you're wanting to tap back into this portal, I'm from Russia. Oh, 19. What does that mean? I'm only going to be on for another like 5 minutes or 10 minutes. I'm actually going to go live again on Instagram for a series I have called Spirit Talks with my girl Shanice. And it's really fun. It's just a very relaxed conversation with another spiritual woman. I'm back. Yay. Hello, Asia. Oh my gosh. What are you having for lunch? But yes, thank you so much for being here from Russia. Much love to Russia. Um, yeah, but these remedies are incredible. They're beautiful and they're perfect for. I'm having girl. I know that's right. I was actually thinking about making stir fry for dinner. I'm kind of hungry right now, so after this, I'm definitely going to make myself a quick bite to eat. It's time. I need something, and I have like beef and vegetables. I'm probably just from the night before. I'm probably just going to make rice to go with that. Um, but yeah, Pisces energy is beautiful. Pisces energy can be nurturing, it can be creative, it can be flowy, it can also be deeply spiritual, it can be emotional, even. So, depending on where you are right now, it will depend on which remedy you would reach for, right? If you're emotional right now, Chill Out Potion is the one for you. If you're wanting to lean into this flowy, creative Pisces energy, Dreamweaver's Tea is the potion for you. And if you're wanting to reach into the more spiritual aspects of Pisces Moon, then the higher self, Holy Smokes blend would be worthwhile for you. And again, these are not limited for the Pisces New Moon. They are definitely remedies that you can take with you and immerse in your own magical realm. Oh, oh no. It says my live is restricted for some reason. You know what? Maybe because I said certain words. So I just wanted you to know that these are herbs that the Holy Smokes blend specifically contains just pure herbs. So there's no like what's habit forming herbs inside of this. Does that make sense? It's just pure earth herbs and it's a beautiful blend. I love working with it. Um, but I think when I said those two words, it got me a restriction. It got me flagged, or I don't know what that means, but it is what it is. I'm so sorry. TikTok, it's all good. Um, yeah, thank you all so much for being here with me. I'm so grateful, and I'm just loving the Pisces energy. I'm loving these Pisces vibes. I'm loving my remedies, and I'm loving coming up here and talking about them. And I'm so grateful. So again, how are you feeling right now with the Pisces energy? Is it stirring? Is it pulling on your emotions? Mhm. Are you feeling playful, creative, and free? Right. And then what's beautiful about Dreamweaver's Tea is if you're someone that's interested more so in like lucid dreaming or something else, if you're interested in maybe connecting more with spiritual stuff while you sleep, then Dreamweaver's Tea might be something that you bring into your world and tap into and see what it's able to do for you. Right now, for my flowy Pisces self, I'm already in the dreamy, relaxed, fluid aspects of Pisces. And so when I find myself reaching for more so than anything is not just the emotional healing of the chill out potion, but also I'm reaching a lot for my Holy Smokes higher self blend because it's more than just being in this flowy aspect of Pisces, which I love. This is my natural state. It's about really tapping into my spirit and trying to tune in easily to what my spirit is trying to tell me right now. And it's really easy. I feel like soul communication, your own spirit communication, or if you're interested in spirit communication with like other beings, the veil feels very thin. It always feels that way to me during Pisces moon. Moon time. So I don't know. I feel like Pisces moon is just a very special time for me. I'm always grateful when we're here. And I don't think there's going to be another one, new moon or full moon, until like September. So I'm just soaking in all the beautiful Piscean vibes. I love it. And I'm going to be tapping in throughout the year using this tool, this vibrational remedy, which is my higher self blend, smoke blend. Um, so yeah, let me know if you have any questions before I go. But these are the beautiful remedies that are available on my website, priestesspotions.com. And this particular remedy, Chill Out Potion, is right now 10% off. So, and it will be until next Wednesday. So, yay! To Pisces energy. I'm so excited for it. And yeah, I just love it. I'm getting a lot done. I think what's cool about Pisces energy is you can get a lot done and it doesn't feel like laborious. Is that the word? Like when I tap into other earth energy, specifically Virgo, can feel very like critical. And then Capricorn energy can feel very like, let's go, go, go. Like kind of there's like an intense edge to it. But Pisces, to me, Pisces kind of gets it done. But Pisces does it at their own. Oh gosh, is my phone dying? I hope not. Oh. Anyways, we'll see. Pisces does it at its own pace. It works at its own pace. And that's something that I understand very well, being a Pisces myself. So it is what it is. I'm a Pisces and I just love being a Pisces. Um, yeah, and I just love doing what I do. And I'm curious if anyone has already worked with one of my remedies. What has been your experience? I actually spoke to a girl on Instagram. She DM'd me because we met last year at a market called Santa Sana, and I love Santa Sana Market. It's coming up again this spring, and I'm hoping to be able to go. Fingers crossed. And she was just like, I reached for Chill Out Potion, which was the potion I created whenever I need more peace. And I was like, oh my God, that makes me feel so good because sure, I worked with herbs that have been traditionally remedies for anxiety relief and all that. But the intention I set when I created Chill Out Potion was really about peace. And it was feeling peaceful no matter what was happening in the world. And I feel like Chill Out Potion is just such a potent remedy for folks, especially if you're in the United States like I am. A lot of the news, and I've been staying away from the news, can seem like scary and really intense. And so, how do you like experience the peace that surpasses understanding? There's a lot I don't fully understand right now. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I don't need to understand everything. You know what I'm saying? I just need to show up as my full best self as best I can. And I feel like Chill Out Potion helps me put things in perspective. And then, of course, Holy Smokes Higher Self Blend helps me really tune into my inner self and tap in here, third eye, and relax and like really tune into my body and what it's needing right now and what I'm needing right now and desiring to bring forth. So, yeah. How are you ready? What are you ready to call in or release during this new moon? Let me know. I would love to know for I would love to know what you guys are doing this new moon, what energies, what intentions, what magics you're weaving right now. What does it feel like to you? What are you doing? How are you experiencing this moon energy? Yeah, and all the things. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so much. Love you, love you, love you. Appreciate you so much. Priestesspotions.com. Go get your remedies. Check me out on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. I'm going to be doing more specific content to each platform and each place. So to me, TikTok feels really relaxed. I love TikTok. TikTok feels like I can just like let my guard down and just be myself. Instagram is really nice. It does also feel very like more curated. And then YouTube feels like a place where I could actually like take you guys on a journey with me, like vlog style, and show you who I am and what it really means to be a priestess, right? Because being a priestess is not about staying indoors all day and talking to a camera. I'm typically outside. I'm with the trees. I'm looking at birds. I'm spending time in nature. I'm praying. So I feel like that might be the place where I do more of that sort of stuff. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you guys so much for supporting Priestess Potions. I love you. I appreciate you. I can't thank you enough for being here. Much love. Happy new moon in Pisces. And I hope you guys have an amazing day. Let me do the right. Here we go. Here we go. That's the Gen Z heart. I did it, kind of. Let me be a millennial. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Bye, friends. Have a good day. Ah, that was so fun. Hello, what's up? I got a business proposal for you. Oh, okay. Hi, YouTube fam. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. I did my best to look at both platforms, and I know, okay, whatever that means. I'll get better at it as time goes on, but I just want to thank you all for, oh, yeah, my phone is on 8%. Not bad. I want to thank you all for being here with me, for joining me on this journey, Priestess Potions. And I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful Pisces new moon. Um, yeah, I hope you have a great day. All right. Bye. Have a good one, my friends.